Hi there, welcome to the Basement Drum Lab. I wanted to show you something I'm working on with my Tama Star Classics here. I'm actually putting the floor toms up on the rack. Part of that is just because I like to have as much continuity as I can get, and the floor tom legs are just too short to get it as high as I want. I'm 6'4", I just need everything up a little bit higher, and I'm kind of taller in the waist than I am in the leg, so I kind of sit tall. So over the years, I've learned that I just need everything up a little bit higher. And so if you're not familiar with the Starcast mounts, they actually use a different rim than a normal rim. And as I'm putting one together here, I thought I'd kind of show you what it is. This is a 14-inch floor tom that is now no longer a floor tom, it's just a rack tom. And you have to take off the regular rim, which this is the rim that came with the 16-inch floor tom. You can see it's just a regular rim. And you put on this rim that has these little ears on it. There's 3 of those going around that line up with these little connecting points on the Starcast mount itself. And I'll put those together and let you see what that looks like. So as you can see here, there is a little rubber foot that goes up inside that Starcast hoop mount there. And there is no point where the metal touches the metal or anything like that. So it's a really cool design. Of course, Tama, by the price of it, you can tell they're very proud of what they've created here. But that's kind of how it looks. And there it is, all put together before it's put on the drum. Now here's one of the other advantages that I like to the Starcast mounting system is I can change the orientation of where I want that mount on the drum just by, if I can get it to come off the head here, just by moving that around. If I want to spin that drum in a different orientation, I can do that. That is something I plan to do with how I have my toms mounted on my rack right now. If we come around the front here, you can see the badges aren't all going in the right direction just yet. The badges are kind of all, that one might end up being where it needs to be, but you can see like this tom, it's kind of hidden over here. I might rotate that around one lug space, and I might do the same on this one. And that's just because of the weird way that I've ended up mounting all the toms to get everything where I want it, is that it's kind of rotated the drums around a little bit. And if you wanted to put those badges in to where they weren't showing, if you wanted to put the badge over there to where you just saw the finish of the drum, you could do that as well. I don't know, I might not mess with it, I might, but then of course you can orient the heads in the right directions and orient the toms the way you want it. So it's kind of nice. It's a nice system the way they've got that put together. So there it is, all mounted up. The legs are pulled off. Pardon the hardware all over the floor. This has been a long-standing work in progress. And you can either take these little wing nuts out or leave them in there, from the floor tom mounts. I'm going to leave them on there, of course, and leave the wing nuts in, because if I ever had a scenario where I wanted to use this drum set without the rack, if I just wanted to set up a little 4-piece or something, then I could still put those floor toms back on the floor. But if you've never tried a floor tom mounted on the rack, it really opens it up, and it really makes it into another tom, just like the other ones. It just, you get that nice sustain. It doesn't choke it off and all that kind of stuff. So there it is. If you're curious about the Starcast mounts, that's how you can do it.